Hey, y'all, and welcome to the very first episode of Soda City Living, the podcast where we celebrate the people, places, and stories that make Columbia and South Carolina such a special place to call home. I'm Lisa Mustard, and I am so glad you're here. Each episode, I'll bring you conversations with local business owners, artists, leaders, and community members. I'll highlight neighborhoods, events, hidden gems, and the culture that makes living in Columbia and the Palmetto State so unique. Think of this podcast as your insider's guide, whether you've lived here your whole life, you're new to town, or you're just curious about what makes Soda City tick. And you might be wondering, why do we call Columbia Soda City? It's actually a fun nickname that comes from shortening Columbia to Cola. And of course, Cola equals soda. And over time, it just stuck. And now you'll see it everywhere, from the Soda City market to local shops and brands. So when we say Soda City Living, we're talking about the spirit of the community and the lifestyle that we love here. Here's what you can look forward to. Episodes featuring local voices and stories, spotlights on neighborhoods, culture, food, and events, a mix of Columbia highlights and features from across South Carolina, from the coast to the upstate. And always a focus on what makes our community special. I started this podcast because I believe stories truly bring us together. By shining a light on the people and places that make our community thrive, we can connect more deeply to where we live and maybe even discover something new about our own backyard. So here's what I would love for you to do. Hit follow or subscribe wherever you're listening so you don't miss the very first episode. And if you know someone else who loves Columbia or South Carolina as much as we do, share this podcast with them. Thanks so much for tuning in to this very first episode of Soda City Living. I can't wait to bring you along for this journey as we explore life, culture, and community in Columbia and across South Carolina. I'll see you next time.